Hi, this is Cynthia McCoy again, and I'm here today to tell you a little bit about papaya leaf tea. For years I had heard off and on that papaya leaf tea was effective against cancer. And because I saw no basis for this, I really kind of disregarded it until March of 2010, when an article appeared that came out of the University of Florida that said that papaya leaf water extract thwarted the growth of tumor cells in a test tube. Now, this was very interesting. The article said that the researchers used 4 different strengths of a water extract of papaya leaf and tested it against 10 different strains of cancer lines, 10 different cancer lines. One of them was cervical. There was cervical, liver, lung, breast, and pancreatic cancer cell lines. They also used normal cells in order to be sure that the papaya leaf extract would not harm normal cells. And at the end of 24 hours, they found that all of the different strengths of papaya leaf extract slowed the growth of tumor cells in the test tube, and the stronger extracts slowed the growth the most. Furthermore, the normal cells that were tested against these 4 strengths were entirely unaffected. They were okay. So this was very, very promising. However, any doctor or scientist will tell you, well, big deal. A lot of things work in the test tube that don't work in the human body. In the test tube, you're dealing with just a group of cells isolated by itself, whereas in the human body, you've got thousands upon thousands of interactions that affect the absorption and metabolism of any particular substance. So what may be very effective in the test tube and looks like it will possibly work may not only not work but actually be toxic in the body. So should we forget about this research? I don't think so, because the reason why papaya leaf was tested in the first place is because there were so many reports, anecdotal reports, of its effectiveness in reversing cancer. It is also very, very widely used across Southeast Asia, where papaya trees grow, against the dramatic reduction in platelets that occurs and is life-threatening in dengue fever. The lead researcher on this, Dr. Nam Dang, who is an MD, a PhD, and is the director of the Shand Cancer Research Center at the University of Florida, is Vietnamese. So probably, I think we can assume he may have been aware of the many anecdotal reports of papaya leaf's water extracts potential against cancer, and decided to test it out. At the end of this article, Dr. Dang said that he and his colleagues were going to get a patent on the process of distilling papaya leaf extract in the hopes of eventually being able to get a patentable drug that might help cancer patients. Now, should you wait for this? I don't think so. For one thing, we don't know for sure that this will result into a patentable drug for a lot of reasons, which are probably too extensive to talk about today, but I will in another video. What you can do, however, and what is a water extract? Water extract is tea. That's all it is. And papaya leaf is very widely available in its dried leaf form. If you look, you can also obtain the fresh leaves, particularly if you live in Florida or someplace where they are grown. papaya trees. There's actually a varieties of papaya trees that you can grow in any state in the union inside your home if you have access to sunshine or a grow light. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about the easy way. I think if you would like to try this, and I want to add as well that that papaya leaf extract not only directly kills cancer cells, it also improves your immune system. Okay, so there are a lot of reasons to use it, and Dr. Dong as well said that papaya leaf, from his experience, could be used for as long as you like because it really appears to be very non-toxic. I've used it for years actually, and I have found it to be not a very tasty tea all on its own, frankly, but it does make you feel kind of good. It is good for you, and so it would be worth using, I think, and you might want to try it. Will it help you? I don't know. You'd have to try it and see. There are thousands and thousands of plants that are effective for all kinds of different things that might ail you, and I'm going to talk about a lot of those, but today I'm going to show you a little bit about papaya leaf. Here is, I'm going to try to get this in the camera for you. This is dried papaya leaf, which is cut and sifted, they say. It's just cut. The powder is kind of sifted out, and this is what it looks like when you buy it in bags, and if you want to make a tea out of it. Now, you can make a tea simply by steeping it. You can make it as strong as you like. You can steep it for a long time until it's cool to drink. Or another way, and the way that people who have used it for cancer have recommended, is that you put a bunch in a Pyrex or a stainless steel pot, not an aluminum pot. Aluminum tends to react with lots of different things and would not be a good choice for boiling any herb. And you cook it. You bring it to a boil. You can turn it down then and simmer it for a while until you really get a dark brew. It's very strong, and if you try it that way, I will warn you, it does not taste good. There's a reason why you often find papaya leaf combined with peppermint, because that is kind of tasty if you just brew it as a tea. All by itself, it may be wonderful for you, but it's not very good tasting. They also have and sell in a number of different places, on eBay, on Amazon. There are liquid papaya leaf extracts. These are very expensive. You can make your own, actually, simply by putting papaya leaf, either boiling it as a tea, leaving the leaves in there, adding a little bit of, say, vodka or Everclear to preserve it, and letting it steep in mason jars for a few days, a few weeks, however long you like, and using that. And that's a lot cheaper than buying these extracts, but they are very good too. So if you have the money and want to do that, that's okay. I've also found a powdered extract through a couple of different sources. AmazonDiscovery.com, that's one word, AmazonDiscovery.com. And here's a little bowl of that. Let's see. How's that? Can you see that? Okay. This is actually, for some reason, I think they've mixed it with maltodextrin or something, but it doesn't taste bad. You can actually swallow it off the spoon or mix it in some water or whatever you like. I don't know whether it's as effective as a strong cup of tea, but I think it is pretty good. So you might want to consider that as well. Papaya leaf is very, very good. It's very non-toxic, and it might help you. We don't know for sure. It might not. Nothing helps everybody. But I think maybe it might be worth giving it a try. Thank you.